Okay, draw an enlargement of the shape below using a scale factor of 2. All right. So often with these questions, they'll have a center of enlargement as well. Okay, and it'll be identified on the grid with a point and a letter, and you'd have to use that as your center. That means then the shape would have to go in a specific place. However, that's not the case here. Okay, they don't say anything about a center of enlargement. Okay, it's not there. But also note as well, it's only worth 2 marks. Okay. So you can draw whatever you want, so long as it fits on the grid. Okay, so be sensible about it, and use a pencil, of course, because if you go wrong, you can rub it out and start again. With a pen, it's just going to get really messy. So what I would do is, right, you've got a lot of space here, so let's just utilize this, right, so that we can fit this on. Now, what I noticed here to start with, we've got a horizontal, okay, line here of distance 1 square, and because it's scale factor 2. We're just going to double it. Okay, so if I say start here, okay, I think this would make sense. Well, let's start up here to make sure we fit it on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to double it, right, because it's scale factor 2. Okay, it goes across 1, but I want to double that length, so I'm going to make it go across 2. Let's then look at this. This is an easy one to do, isn't it? Vertical. Now it's going down 2, so let's double it. Let's make it go down 4. Okay, fantastic. Now, these two sides here sort of are on a slant, and it makes it difficult, right? It makes it difficult to get this right? So one way of doing it, okay, so that we cut out any mistakes, right, and that we end up with the right answer, quite simply, is to focus on perhaps this line to start with here now, okay? And notice that we start up here, okay, and we end down here. And let's work out, to get from here at the start to the end here, to create this line, we could think of it as going across 2 and down 4. If that makes sense. So instead of looking at sort of how the sort of diagonal here is sort of forming, because the diagonal is actually going through 2 squares, isn't it? It's a diagonal of 2 squares. Instead of doing it that way and getting all confused, we can think of, okay, to get from here to here, we need to go across 2 and down 4. All right? But because this scale factor 2, I need to double that. So instead of going across 2 down 4, I double it, go across 4 and down 8, if that makes sense. So have that in your mind, and there's no harm in actually writing that down there. The fact is, you're going from there, you go across 2 and then you go down 4. Okay, so if we double it, we're going to go across 4 from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and when we're going to go down 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we end up here. Okay, we join that up. And the good thing is then the last line has been done for us, okay? So we just got to connect them up.